The major cause in learning the language is the demotivation. And the demotivation appears when you hear German speaking. And why you don't catch while he is speaking, the main problem is the accent. So, after a long time, I have made this video for the A1 students, especially for A1 students. And not only this video will be helpful for them, but also for the students who are progressing towards B2 or B1 or even sometimes C1 students. The major cause of them not catching what the Germans are saying is the accent. So this will be helpful for you guys, and please do leave a comment after the video. It takes a lot of effort and lot of time and lot of motivation to make such a video. This response will determine either I make next video or not. And also please leave a comment and write a review what I can improve in the next video. And so yeah, ciao ciao, see you in the journey. Hello guys, sorry about my setup. uh, as I'm about to shift, so I cannot do anything about it. My table is busy right now, so I don't want to disturb it. So let's dive into the lecture. uh, okay, sorry. Okay, so as I promised you guys, we are going to learn about the pronunciation rules. So I just put here the letters, how they sound. As you can see, these are there: a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h, e, yot, etc, etc. The most important thing that what I want your guys attention is towards the words which will be made into umlauts. And these are a and o and u, because when they become umlaut, the e sound is added into them at the end of them. The e sound adds in the end of them, so that becomes I, a, and that's become oe, and that's become ui. So that's the difference that I want you guys to remember. And now the crust of this video is the rules for pronunciation in German. So the first is uh, er. First word is er, which means that at the end of the word, for example, we have a word as Mutter. So whenever the er comes at the end of the word, the er sounds as a. So mutter becomes mutta, bruder becomes bruda, lehrer becomes lehra. So the a sound replaces the er words whenever the er comes at the end of the word. So that's the first rule that you need to remember. Now we move to the second rule, which is V. In German, V have two sounds in German. If the word in German is of German origin, that V will be sound as V. And if the word is foreign word, then V sound as Va. Here you can see the example. Vata sounds as Fata, because of V, because of this word's basically German origin word. So that is why that sound as uh, Fata. Same as Vogel, but the difference here is video and Vase, which are foreign words. That's why it sound as Va, not Fa. Now the next word is basically double L. The thing is that wherever the double L in the words come inside the word, or in any place double L comes, the words before it becomes faster. They spell faster. So for example here, double L makes the a sound faster, and whatever the word comes before double L, for example any word, any other word, so it makes the sound faster. For example here we have an example as ball, so it makes the sound faster, so it's become ball. For example, but in English we say ball, but in German we say ball. uh, Same as with the Wallen. And so this is the rule. Now the fourth rule is basically Z sound. Z sound in German more of like is S sound. Z sounds as Z and S sound as Z. So for example, we have sight, that sound at sight, and we have 10 which sound at sen. Then we have soy, which sounds as soy, obviously. So I'm just but there are words which starts with S that sounds at za. That's English za. And now the fifth rule, which are vowels, which sound as a, e, o, a, o. Just keep in mind. And the sixth rule, basically the fifth and sixth rule are simple. They have taken from basically the alphabet. Here you can see the X sounds as X, and the vowels sounds as same as here. So now the seventh rule is there. No, there must be seven. Okay, so we move to seven, which is actually seven. This is there it is eight. So eight rule are basically the umlauts, which sounds as a, ia, ia, oe, ui. It's basically sound as normal English a. That's it. Don't think about that. Just sound as a umlaut sound as a, in English a. For example, Mädchen, Schoen, Für. These are the examples basically. Now we move to the ninth. Here I wrote that wherever the R comes a bit, like whenever the vowel comes before the R sound becomes silent. And the next rule is wherever the H comes before any word, before a vowel, the H sound become silent. So the in silent rules, and also in the 10th rule, which is also a silent rule. No, that's not a silent rule. Sorry. The Whenever the silent rule says, the silent rules deals with R and H. So with the R, it says that wherever the R comes, wherever the vowels comes before the R sound becomes silent. Just for example, this is actually related to rule number 1, which we saw in muta. Sorry, that's not a vowel, but yeah. So that's the thing that I really want to explain you guys. Wherever the R comes, the R sound becomes silent before like if the vowel, sorry, I'm trying to explain again. If the vowel comes before the R sounds become silent. That's the one thing. And the next rule is wherever the vowels come after the H sound become silent. So that's the thing. R sound becomes silent when vowels comes before. H sound silent when vowels comes after comes after H. Rules says is normally Germans say ra, not ra in German. Now the 11th rule is basically CH rule. So the rule says that whenever the CH comes with A, O, U, it sounds as ha, otherwise it sounds as sha. And the 12th rule, which says that whenever the CH plus S comes, it sounds as X. X, you know what means X? X sounds as X. So it's basically sounds as X. And now we have diphthongs, which are really important as well. And they are basically EI sounds as E, IE sounds as E, AU sounds as O, EU sounds as OI, CH sounds as sh, TION sounds as sion, and IG sounds as ish. We will going to apply all of this on the counting. So for example, we will start from 1. I'll do on the video with you guys, so you guys all can also practice. Eins, zwei, drei, drei, vier, and all of these countings you can see the rules are basically applying. For example, we have eins. Here S follows the rule number 1, which is rule number 4, where S sounds as sa. So it's eins. Then we have 2, which is zwei. So that is zwei. The rule which we are following, which is the same rule number 4, zwei. Then we have 3, which is drei. Here we are following this ra rule, where it is yeah, that's R plus O, that sounds as ra. R plus any vowel that sounds as that will always be sound as ra. So here we have drei. Then we have the next word is vier. Here we sounds as v. So the rule which is following, which we are following, is rule number 2. Okay. Then we have fünf. Here we are following the umlauts. Where are umlauts? There we have umlauts, as you can see. Where next is sechs. Now tell me which rule we are following here as X. Here we see the CH plus S. So CH plus S rule is basically rule number 12, which is sounds as X. That's why it sounds as sechs. Then we have sieben. Here S sounds as za, not sa. So that's why, and the rule followed by is rule number 4. Then we have acht, where wherever the vowel comes before the ch, that sounds as ha, and all of the and vowel, which vowel include a, o, u. These 3 vowels, whenever comes before ch, that will sound as ha. So we have acht. Then we have 9, which we called as neun. Here we see EU, so that is part of diphthong, and here is the diphthong of EU, oi. So that's what we are following here, neun. Then we have sen. Then we have sen, same, like it follows the rule number 4. Then we have elf. Then we have then we have 12. So these are basically the counting that I wanted you guys to remember. What we can do, what I'm going to do right now is basically start counting from 1 to 120. So not only you guys remember the counting with me, but also I can also practice this way. So we have the counting. I will start from 12, which is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 16, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 97, 98, 99, 100, 100.